Hello students, welcome to the time classes. Today's session we are doing questions from this material aimcat essay 2403. We are going to do a few questions from this material here. Okay, 8 questions we are going to do it. Let's start our discussion here with this first question. It reads, a fighter jet travels from Kohima to Jaipur and back to Kohima. Okay, it is traveling between two places here, Kohima and Jaipur. A steady wind flows from east to west, and Kohima is situated towards the east of Jaipur here. Okay, Kohima is on the east here and Jaipur is on the west here. Okay, it reads, if the jet's speed is increased by 200%, please mind this carefully here. Given this one that the speed is increased by 200%, okay, the new speed actually will be thrice the original speed. Okay, increased by 200%, so the new speed will be 300%. 300% as a factor, we can take it as 3. So here, okay, the jet's new speed is equal to the 3 times the original speed here. Now here it says, if the jet's speed is increased by 200%, the total travel time reduces by 83.1/3% here. Okay, it reduces by 83.1/3% means here we can tell it's a factor. How much? It is 5/6 here. As a rational number, we can take this one. 83.1/3% is 5/6 here. So if it is reduced by 5/6 here, so hence we can tell that the total travel time is equal to 1/6 of the original travel time here. That's the point to identify. So here we say this one, if the new speed is increased, okay, if the new speed becomes 3 times the original speed here, the new travel time actually should equal how much? It is 1/6 of the original travel time here. Okay, that's what we have to understand. Now it reads, the ratio of the original speed of the jet here to the speed of the wind is dash. Okay, now let's consider some things here. Okay, let us consider this one, the speed of the jet. Speed of the jet here, let me take it as equal to J here, and speed of the wind, let me consider it equal to W here. Okay, now, okay, in the question here, we have something given like this, that Kohima is on the east of Jaipur here. Okay, so hence let me consider Jaipur is actually on the west side here, and there is Kohima present here. Okay, now consider this one, the distance between these two equal to how much? It is D here. Okay, now there here, originally, what do we know? Okay, when the plane is actually traveling from Kohima to Jaipur here, it is traveling with a speed of how much? It is the J plus W. Why? Because there is a wind. It is given for us here that wind is actually blowing here from, okay, from east to west here. Okay, wind is blowing from east to west here, from Kohima to Jaipur, and the plane is also traveling from Kohima to Jaipur. So then the effective speed actually will be equal to how much? It is J plus W. So here, what can we tell here? The travel time actually, okay, traveling in this direction here, okay, will be equal to how much? It is a D divided by how much? It is a J plus a W. Okay, now if it returns back here from, okay, Jaipur to Kohima, the distance will be the same. Okay, the distance traveled will be the same here, but the effective speed actually will be how much? It is J minus a W. Why so? Because, okay, in an opposite direction, when the plane is traveling from Jaipur to Kohima here, it is traveling against the wind. If it is traveling against the wind here, the speed actually will reduce. Okay, so the effective speed here, we are going to take it as J minus a W, and the travel time which you are going to get here will be equal to how much? It is a D divided by how much? It is J minus a W. So what is the total travel time? The total travel time will be equal to how much? D divided by J plus W plus D divided by J minus W here. Okay, this is the original time actually taken by the plane to travel from one place to the other and back. Okay, now this is one situation. The other situation, what do we know? We know this one, the speed of the jet here is increased by 200%. Okay, increased by 200%. So hence we can tell this one, the new speed actually of this plane here, okay, the new speed of the plane here will be equal to how much? It is equal to 3J here. If the value increases by 200%, it becomes 3 times the original value here. Okay, but the wind speed actually will remain the same here. Now, again, the same point here. Okay, if it is traveling from Kohima to Jaipur and back here with a new speed, okay, of 3J, what is the total time taken? The total time taken, we are going to get it like this. It is a D divided by 3J plus a W, okay, and plus D divided by 3J minus a W. This is the travel time taken here, okay, when it is traveling with a increased speed. And what do we know? We know this one, that the new speed actually will be how much? It is equal to 5/6 of the original speed. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's see here. What do we know here? The total travel time reduces by 5/6. The total travel time reduces by 5/6 here. Okay, so what is the new travel time here? It is just 1/6 here. Okay, so that's what we have to understand. So here we are going to tell the new travel time is equal to 1/6 of the original travel time here. Okay, so here if you observe carefully here, this d as a common factor on both the sides of this equation can be eliminated. Okay, so now we can simplify this one and then get the answer. Let's do this one. Okay, if we are removing this d here, we are going to get something like this. It is 1 divided by 3j plus a w, okay, plus 1 divided by 3j minus a w is equal to 1/6 of, this is 1 divided by j plus w, okay, plus 1 divided by j minus a w here. Okay, let's simplify this ones. Okay, here 3j minus w plus 3j plus w, we are going to get it as equal to 6j here. Okay, so here we are getting this one 6j divided by, here I can write it as, it is 3j w plus 3j plus w and 3j minus w. A plus b into a minus b is, we know it as a square minus b square here. So here, okay, we are going to apply this one. It is 3j whole square minus a w whole square here. Right? That's a simplified form of this left hand part of the equation here. Next one is equal to 1/6 of, please, okay, let's simplify this one. Here we are going to get j minus w plus a j plus w here, which will give us how much? It is 2j divided by j square minus a w square here. Right? Okay, again we see this one, this j here and this j here on both sides can be cancelled here. Okay, 2 will cancel, this is 6 here, 3 times here. Okay, so what do we get here? 3 6 is how much? It is 18. Okay, so now simplifying this one, we are going to get it like this. It is 18 times of j square minus 18 times of w square is equal to, okay, this is 3j whole square. 3j whole square, we can write it as 9j square and a minus a w square here. Okay, so here we have this one, it is 9j square minus of a w square here. Right? Okay, let's simplify this one. If I bring this 9j square towards the left hand side, I would have got it like this. It is 9j square, okay, is equal to 18 and a minus of 1 here. 18 minus 1, that is how much? It is 17. So this I can tell it, it is equal to 17w square here. Okay, what are we asked to find? We are asked to find the ratio of the speed of the jet to the speed of the wind. See, please see, question is asking, find the ratio of the original speed of the jet here to the speed of the wind here. We are actually looking for what is the ratio j is to w here. Okay, now if we simplify this one here, what do we get here? It is j square divided by w square. We get it equal to how much? It is 17 divided by 9 here. Okay, so what about this one? J by w? J by w is equal to square root of this one 17 divided by 9 here. You can tell this equal to how much? It is root 17 divided by root 9. Root 17 divided by root 9. You can express this as how much? Root 9 is equal to 3 here. So root 17 divided by 3. That should be our answer. Okay. From the options, if you look at it, okay, it is root 17 by root 9. This is the one which we are looking for as the ratio for the two speeds here. Okay. That is there in option B here. That is the answer. Okay. Now, please remember this one. What are the points important? Okay, when you have to, okay, what is the points important that you have to keep in mind when you are trying to answer these questions here? Okay, mind this one. Okay, if the jet actually, I mean, if objects are moving in a direction of the wind, okay, here in this case, it is a jet plane here. If any object actually is traveling in a direction of the wind here, the speed is going to increase. Okay, so hence, what do we tell? Okay, in the direction of the wind here, we tell this one, the speed will be equal to how much? It is the speed of the object plus the speed of the wind here. Okay, if it goes against the wind here, the speed actually is going to reduce. So there we are going to take it, the effective speed, we are going to take it as speed of the object here minus the speed of the wind here. Okay, that's the point actually little bit important, and that's what we are applying it in this question to get our answer here. Okay, so our answer to this question, the ratio is root 17 is to root 9. Okay, that's there in option B here. Okay, that's the answer to this question. Let's try another one. Question number. Okay, let's try this question on averages. See here, it reads, the average runs scored by 7 batsmen in a match is 35. Okay, what do we know about average? Average is sum of observations divided by number of observations. Okay, let me write that one. Okay, this is a basic formula here. We know this one. Average, which you are talking of, is equal to sum of observations here divided by the number of observations. Okay, so here we have this one. The average of 7 batsmen, average score of 7 batsmen is 35. Okay, so what should be the sum here? The sum actually will equal 35 and then into a 7. Right? Okay, let me tabulate this one here. Okay, so here I have this one for those 7 persons. Okay, for those 7 persons here, I have got this one. The average of it is equal to how much? It is 35. The number of observations, of course, it is 7. So hence, the sum of the scores, I'm going to get it equal to how much? It is 35 and then into a 7 here. Okay, let's multiply. Okay, 30 into a 7 is 210 here, and 5 into 7 is how much? 35 here. So what do we get? We get this equal to how much? It is 245 here. Right? Okay, that is the sum of the scores of those 7 people here. Now, next line, it reads, if the scores of 3 other batsmen are included. Okay, what are we going to do? We are going to add something about 3 more persons here. Okay, we are going to add this one, and hence we would have got the average for 10 persons. Correct now? Okay, for 10 persons we are going to get it here. Now it reads, okay, it reads, if the scores of 3 other batsmen are included, the average would increase by 4. Okay, for the 7 people, original average is 35. Now, if you are including 3 more people here, the average is increasing by 4 here. So, what is the new average? The new average is equal to 39 here. 35 plus a 9 here, 35 plus a 4 here. How much is it? It is 39 here. So, what do we know? For these 10 people here, the average actually is equal to 39, right? And there are total 10 people present here. So, what is the sum of their scores? It is 39 into 10, which is equal to 390. Okay, or the sum of scores actually for 7 people is 245, but for the new group, for 10 people, it is equal to 390. It means how much is the increase happening? Okay, so what can we tell here? The increase that has happened is how much? It is 390 minus of 390 minus of 245 here. How much is that equal to? It is 145 here. Okay, this 145 which you are talking of here is actually the score of the 3 people combined. Right, those 3 new people who have joined here, their sum of the scores is equal to 145. If you want, you can calculate the average for this also. Please observe, 145 is the score for 3 people here. So what would be their average here? It is simple. It is equal to 145 divided by 3 here. Okay, this 145 divided by 3 here. Observe, it's not divisible by 3. It comes as a decimal number here. Okay, but this would be the average for those 3 new people who are joining this group here. Okay. Now it reads, okay, further it reads here, if no batsman scored more than 70 runs, no batsman scored more than 70 runs and no 2 batsmen scored the same number of runs, find the minimum runs scored by any of the 3 new batsmen. Okay, we want the minimum score for those, for minimum score of any of those 3 new batsmen. Okay, now let's understand this once. See here, there are 3 batsmen here, A, B and a C. Okay, the sum total for these ones here, we know it is equal to how much? It is 145. Right? We want to find the minimum for the, okay, for minimum value for any one of these 3 batsmen. Let me consider this one, that C is getting the minimum score. Okay, if one person has to get a minimum score, what does it mean? The others actually should get a maximum score. It's just like telling like this, 145, okay, imagine you are distributing 145 coins here among 3 people here. Okay, 145 coins you want to distribute among 3 people. If you are looking for that C should get a minimum number of coins here, what should happen? The other ones actually should get a maximum number of coins. Now let us see what maximum can these other 2 people get here. See here, the condition clearly tells us one, no batsman scored more than 70 runs. Okay, nobody scored more than 70 runs, but what does it mean? The maximum score for any person will equal 70. Okay, point number 1. The maximum score for any person here is 70. And again, no 2 batsmen scored the same number of runs. Okay, so here can I tell this one, if one person is getting a maximum of how much it is 70 here, okay, and the other person, what maximum can he get? He should get a maximum number, but he should not get a 70 here. What does it mean? His score actually can be equal to 69 here. Right? That's it. So, if, okay, one person gets 70 here, another person gets a 69 here, what should be the value actually for this third person so that the sum total is equal to 145? That's what we are trying to find. Okay, please observe, 70 plus a 69 here, how much does it come here? It is 139. Right? Okay, it is equal to 139. 139 plus how much would equal 145 here? Well, this is equal to 6 here. That is the minimum value that a third person can get here. Okay, the question is asking for the same here. Find the minimum runs scored by any of the 3 new batsmen here. It is equal to how much? It is 6 here. That is there in option B here. That is the answer to this question here. Okay, it's a simple question here in averages. Okay, we just have to be careful with this ones here. Okay, we have just have to this one adjust the numbers carefully here. If you are looking for a minimum value for the one particular item here, we have to maximize the others. Okay, that's the point we are looking for. Next one, let's see another question. Question number, okay, this question here, it reads, find the number of points with the integral coordinates. Okay, we are looking for count of the points which have integral coordinates which lie inside the triangle formed by joining the points 0, 0, 20, 0 and 0, 20 here. Okay, let's understand this carefully here. Okay, let's do this carefully here. See here, consider this one, there is a coordinate this one plane like this here. Okay, this point here we know it. Okay, this is the point origin, we know the coordinates of this point will be how much, it is 0, 0 here. Okay, the other points here, consider this one, here is a point on the x-axis 20, 0, there is a point on a y-axis here, it is 0, 20 here. Okay, we are looking for how many points are there with integral coordinates lying inside the triangle. Okay, now the triangle should have 3 lines. Okay, so the third line actually, I mean one line we can take this as a y-axis here, one line we can take it as a x-axis, and the third line which you are talking of is a line which is joining 0, 20 here and 20, 0 here. Correct? Now you observe carefully here. Okay, after we have understood, okay, now after this triangle has been formed here, now observe what will be the equation of this line. See here, please observe. Okay, the equation of the line passes through 0, 20 also and 20, 0 also. Okay, here if you find the equation of this line, you are going to get it like this. It is equal to x plus y is equal to how much? It is 20. This is the equation of the line here. Okay, now observe what other points are actually going to lie on this line here. Observe, if x is equal to 1, if x is equal to 1, y actually will be equal to how much? It is 19, right? If x is equal to 2 here, this one y coordinate will be equal to 18. So here we find the point coordinates of the points like this, 1, 19, 2, 18, 3, 17 and so on. Now it's easy to identify what are the coordinates which lie on this line. Okay, so here I can find this one. Before this is 20, 0, a point with integral coordinates. Okay, I could find it like this here. It is 19, 1. Of course, there are many other points also present here, but I think with these points here we can understand, okay, what are the different points present here. Now, now let us see this once. Okay, let's see, understand one by one here. See here, suppose if I have a line here, if I see a line, okay, parallel to the x-axis passing through this 1, 19 here. Okay, what would be the coordinates of this point here now? The coordinates of this point will be equal to 0, 19 here. Correct? Now, observe this one. On this line, how many points are there? Okay, on this white line, on this horizontal line, how many points are there with integral coordinates, okay, inside the triangle? Do we have any integer between 0 and a 1 here? Okay, do we have any integer lying between 0 and a 1? No. So hence I can tell this one, there cannot be any, there cannot be any point on this line, okay, with the integral coordinates here. So hence I can tell this one, on this line, there are 0 number of points. In the same manner, try identifying this way. If I have another line here which is passing through 2, 18. Why should I consider only this one? Why not I have this one any other line here parallel to this given line? Means understand, after 1 here, the next integer coordinate actually will be 2 only here. Okay. Okay, here x coordinate actually after 1 here, the next integer actually is equal to 2 itself. Okay. So hence we are looking for a line which is passing through this point here 2, 18 here, parallel to the x-axis. Okay, identify what would be the coordinates of this point here. This point we are going to get it, it is 0, 18. Okay, now identify this one. Okay, what are the points which are lying on this line here having the integral coordinates here? Okay, it will be 1, 18. Okay, there will be definitely one point 1, 18. Okay, and that point has integer coordinates here. Okay, so how many points are lying on this line means we can tell it there is only one such point here, like that. Okay, now let's try another one here. Please identify. Okay, if there is a line passing, there is a horizontal line passing through 3, 17. Okay, we know it will cut the y-axis here at a point here 0, 17. Now I think we can identify. Okay, 0, 17 to 3, 17 here. How many points are there between them having integer coordinates? Okay, we can identify. There will be 1, 17 here and 2, 17. There will be 2 such points. Okay, present here. So hence we can tell there are 2 points present. I think now we can identify the pattern. The next line actually will have 3 points. Further next line will have 4 points and so on. Okay, let us see what is the last line actually. Okay, this line if I'm looking for here, okay, parallel to the horizontal, I mean parallel to the x-axis, passing through 19, 1 here, we can tell this one. Okay, this one, okay, here the coordinates will be equal to 0, 1 here. Right, now identify between 0, 1 and 19, 1, how many integer coordinates are there present means we can tell. Okay, it will be 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, you can tell it 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, like that here till 18, 1 you are going to take it. So how many points are going to lie here means it is 18 points are going to lie here. Okay, so now we see this one. So understanding the trend here, we can tell it. Okay, on different lines, okay, the count of those points are different, but those ones we can identify and quickly calculate. Okay, so what do we now know? There are 0 points on one line, 1 on the other, 2 on the other, 3 on the other, so on up till last number 18. So what is our answer? Our answer is very simple here. It is equal to 0 plus a 1 plus a 2 plus a 3, so on, last number till 18. Okay, is it not same as, okay, the sum of first 18 natural numbers? Okay, sum of first 18 natural numbers, the formula we know it is equal to what? It is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, sum of first n natural numbers, sorry, sum of first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 divided by 2 here. Okay, sum of first 18 natural numbers, we can tell it as what now here? It is 18 into 18 plus 1, that is 19, and then divide by 2 here. 2 will cancel this 18 how many times? It is 9 times here. Okay, now here we can tell 9 nines, how much is it? 81, and then 2 8 16 here, I mean 9 ones 9 plus a 8 here, that equals how much? It is 7, 171. Now we can tell it there are total 171 points here, okay, with having integral coordinates and lying inside this triangle here. Okay, so this is a numerical entry question here, so that's what we are going to answer this one. Okay, we are going to, okay, write this, okay, 171, okay, as an answer here. Okay, next one. Next, let's see another question. Okay, next question, it reads, Rajesh bought a total of 87 oranges and apples. One thing you have to identify, when we purchase this one oranges, apples, okay, we do purchase, okay, the numbers in integers. Nobody purchases decimal number of an apples and, okay, decimal number of an oranges. So here we have to understand this 87 is actually the sum of two integers, one for the orange, one for the apples. Okay, let's understand. Let me consider this one, the number of oranges, okay, number of oranges, okay, is equal to R here, and number of apples is equal to how much? It is equal to A here. Okay, so given for us a condition like this, A plus R is equal to 87. Okay, that's a condition given. Rajesh bought a total of 87 oranges and apples. Next one, it reads, the price of an orange is 12. Okay, one orange is costing 12 rupees. Okay, and that of an apple is 15. Okay, so let me tabulate it properly here. So here I can tell this one, the cost actually of each orange is equal to how much? It is 12, and cost of each apple is equal to 15. That's what it is given. Okay, now next it reads here, the total cost of the apples. Okay, how do we calculate the total cost? It is equal to the cost price of each apple here multiplied with number of apples purchased. Right now, okay, so total cost of this one apples is 16.2/3% more. Please identify 16.2/3%. This one, okay, as a fraction here, we can tell it equal to how much? It is 1/6. Right? Okay, 16.2/3 in percentage, in a fraction, it is equal to 1/6 here. So what we can tell here? We can tell it the total cost of the apples is 1/6 more than the total cost of the oranges. Okay, now it reads, find the number of apples bought by him. Okay, let's understand this one. Okay, so what is the total cost of oranges here? We are actually going to get it equal to how much? It is 12 into a R here. Okay, that's a total cost for oranges. Total cost for this one apples here, we can tell this one, it is equal to 15 into a here. It said this one, the description tells it, the total cost of an apples here, okay, which is equal to how much? It is equal to 15 into A. 15 into A is 1/6 more than cost of oranges, that is 12 into R here. Okay, so here he is trying to tell this one, 15 into A, okay, is equal to how much? 1/6 more. Okay, 1/6 more here. Okay, we can write it like this. It is 1 plus 1 by 6 here, and then into how much? It is 12 into R. The total cost of an apples is 1/6 more than the cost of the oranges. That's what is given. Okay, let's simplify this ones. So here we get this one as 15A is equal to, how much is this? It is 7 by 6 here into 12R. Okay, 6 will cancel this 12 two times. So we are going to get it equal to 14R. Okay, so now what do we get? We are getting like this, A by R is equal to 14 by 15, right? What does it mean? The apple cost actually, the number of apples purchased is equal to a multiple of 14, and number of oranges actually purchased is the multiple of 15 here. You can also tell it this way, that the ratio of number of apples and oranges purchased is 14:15 here. Okay, so now for some time here, I want to take this one, let that apples actually purchased is equal to something like a 14K here, and let the number of oranges purchased is equal to 15K. Right? Okay, already we know this one here, how much? A plus R is equal to 87. Okay, now let me replace this A with 14K and R with 15K here. Okay, once again I would write this one, A plus R is equal to how much? It is 87 here, and now I got 14K plus a 15K is equal to 87. That gives me how much? It is 29K is equal to how much? It is equal to 87 here. That implies K is equal to how much? It is 87 divided by 29. Okay, that equals how much? Equal to 3 here. 60 plus a 27, that is 87. So value for K is equal to 3 here. Okay, when we got the value for K is equal to 3 here, now we can tell this one that A will be equal to how much? It is equal to 14 into a 3 here. How much is this? Okay, equal to 42 here. Okay, similarly I can talk of this one, number of oranges purchased is equal to 15 into a 3 here, which is equal to 45. So there are 42 apples purchased and 45 oranges purchased here by this person here, by Rajesh. Question is asking, find the number of apples bought by him here. Okay, 42 is the number of apples which we have got here. Okay, so hence we can tell option C is the answer for this question. Okay, we have to be careful actually in trying to identify what different items are present here. Okay, what different items are present, we have to carefully identify, and then equations we are going to write and then solve it to get the answer. Okay, let's see another question here. Question number, okay, let's see another question. It reads, if 20 power x is equal to 30 power y is equal to 100, then x minus y is dash. Okay, there are different approaches actually present here, but let's understand what best can be done to get the answer. Okay, now see here, one condition he has given, 20 power x is equal to 30 power y is equal to 100, and that 100 can be written as 10 square. Okay, let's understand. One way we can tell this one, 20 power x is equal to 100, which is equal to 10 square. Right? Okay, let's apply logarithms here. Okay, let's apply logarithms. If I have to apply logs on both the sides here, I'm actually going to get like this here. It is log of 20 power x here is equal to log of 10 square. Right? Okay, so here I can write this one. It is x into log 20 is equal to how much? It is a 2 into log 10. Okay, 2 into log 10 here. So what is the value for x here? Right, sorry. Yeah. Okay, now please observe. Super. Okay, in the same manner here, we could have also said this one here. It is the 30 power x is equal to how much? It is it is 30 power y. Okay, in the same manner here, we could have said this one. It is 30 power y is equal to 10 square. Okay, so applying logarithms on both the sides here, we get it this manner here. It is y log 30 is equal to how much? It is a 2 log 10. 2 log 10 here. Okay, we are asked to find here the value for x minus a y here, no doubt. Okay, we are asked to find x minus y, but okay, what we can do here is, please observe, x minus y that we are supposed to calculate here, can I write it as it is equal to Okay, it is 1 by y minus a 1 by x here, and then okay, multiply it with how much it is x y. If I do this way, wait, hold on. I'll do this question again. No problem. I'll do this again. Okay, later on. Let's see this. Let's see another question here. Solutions A and B are mixtures of milk and water. Okay, there are two solutions here which has milk and water present in it. Solutions A and B contain milk and water in the ratio 3:5 and 1:2 respectively, while A and B are mixed in a ratio 2:1. The quantity of the solution taken from A and quantity of solution taken from B are in ratio, how much? It is 2:1. Okay, next one, it reads, the quantity of milk and water in the resultant mixture differ by 5. Okay, next one, question is asking find the quantity of milk, this one, in the resultant mixture. Please understand, the original solutions A and B, okay, they have a portion of milk and a portion of water. Okay, and those two A and B solutions, they are mixed in a ratio 2:1 here, and question is asking to find the quantity of milk in the resultant mixture. Okay, given that milk and water differ by 5 liters. Okay, let's have a proper understanding here and then we get our answer. Please see here. Okay, there are two solutions, A and a B. Okay, and then we can tell there is a mixture also present here. Okay, all these ones actually have a portion of milk and have a portion of water. Total also let us consider. Please see, it says this way that milk and water are there present in ratio 3:5 for solution A. Okay, so here I won't write it. The milk portion, if it is something like 3A, okay, water I can tell it is equal to how much? It is 5A, and the total will be equal to how much? It is 8A. Right? Next one. See here. We have for solution B here, it is given milk and water is in a ratio 1:2 here. Okay, so here since it's a different ratio, let's use a different multiplier and tell it that milk actually in B is equal to 1B, water in B here is equal to 2B, and the total actually is equal to how much? It is 3B here. By this we can tell it. That is what is given. Furthermore, it is known to us here that when A and B are mixed in the ratio 2:1, the total quantity of A and the total quantity of B, they are in ratio 2:1 here. Okay, but as per our understanding here, okay, the quantity of A taken is how much? It is 8A, and quantity of B taken is this one 3B. So here he says this one 8A divided by 3B is in ratio how much? It is 2:1 here. Okay, what does that imply? It implies this one that A by B is equal to how much now? It is okay, this we can tell it equal to 3/4 here. Please see here, 3 will be taken to the numerator, 8 to the denominator, 2 will cancel that 8 here, 4 number of times here. So that ratio which you are going to get it is 3:4 here. So here, what did you find? We found that when A and B are in a ratio 3:4 here, right? Okay, now observe. So what I could have taken here is, let me take this one, A is equal to 3K and B is equal to how much? It is 4K here. Okay. Let's take this one, A is equal to 3K and B is equal to 4K, and calculate further here. Okay, so if A is equal to 3K here, okay, if A is equal to 3K, I can tell 3A is equal to how much? It is 9K. Okay, A is equal to 3K, so here this is equal to how much? It is 15K here, and 3/8 how much is it? It is 24K here. Similarly, B is equal to 4K here. If B is equal to 4K here, this I can write it as 4K. Next one, here 2B is equal to 8K here, and here 3B is equal to 12K here. Okay, please verify the ratio of quantity of solution A and quantity of solution B, they are in ratio how much? It is 2:1, satisfies the condition. Okay, now you can tell it this way. Okay, if these two solutions are mixed up with each other, we can tell the total amount of milk which you are getting here is equal to 9 plus 4, that is equal to 13K here. And here I can tell it is 15 plus 8 here. How much is it? It is 23K here. And the total we are going to get, it is 24 plus 12, that is 36K here. Okay, the final solution has milk and water, okay, like this. Okay, milk is 13K and water is 23K here. Further it says this one, the difference, it says this one, the quantities of milk and water in the resultant mixture differ by 5 liters. Okay, the difference actually in the resultant solution is 5 liters. So does this mean this one? 23k minus of a 13k, okay, 23k minus of a 13k is equal to 5 here. That gives us 10 is equal to 23 minus 13 is 10 here. So 10k if it is 5 here, it implies k is equal to 5 by 10, that is equal to 1 by 2 here. Okay, when the value for k is equal to 1 by 2 known to us here, we can this one calculate, okay, how much milk is present, how much water is present in each of these solutions, or any other question asked here, okay, related to this one can easily be answered. Okay, now see here, what is the question asking? It's asking, find the quantity of milk in the resultant mixture. Okay, we are interested in finding the value for milk. Okay, it is this value that we are supposed to find. Okay, when k is equal to 1 by 2 here, the value for 13k, how much should that equal? 13 by 2. 13 by 2, how much is it? 6.5. So hence we can tell this one, our answer to this question, how much is it? It is equal to 13 and then into a 1 by 2, which equals how much? It is 6.5 liters. Okay, that is the answer to this question here. Okay, that is 6.5 liters. That is the answer to this question. Option D is the answer. Okay, now next one. Next one, let's see another question. It reads, the average of 7 two-digit numbers, okay, which are in an arithmetic progression is 37. Okay, understand the clues carefully here. Okay, what do we talk of? There is 7 numbers which are each 2 digits. Okay, 7 numbers are there. They are 2-digit numbers and they are in an arithmetic progression. Further it says the average of those ones is equal to 37 here. Okay, so hence let's understand this manner. Okay, there are 7 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, it said this one that they are in an arithmetic progression. You could have taken this one, the first element as a, second element as a plus d, third element as a plus 2d and so on. Okay, but let me make a small change here and write it this manner. Please see, I want to take, let the fourth element actually be equal to a here. Okay, so the fifth element I can write it as a plus d. Okay, next one, sixth one is a plus 2d and seventh is a plus 3d. Okay, the common difference I'm going to take it is equal to how much it is d here. Okay, so what about the third one means? We can write it as a minus d. Okay, second one is a minus 2d and here it is a minus 3d. Clear? Okay, now see here, so this is how we are representing those 7 elements which are in an arithmetic progression. Further, one more point we know is the average of those numbers is 37. The average of those numbers is 37. It's very clear. Okay, if the 7 numbers are there like this here, we can identify the average is the middle term. Okay, it is a fourth number here in this set of numbers. So hence we know that this a is equal to how much? It's equal to 37. Okay, so now to find all the other numbers here, we need to know what is the common difference. Okay, it is the d that we are supposed to find it. Now let's see what is another clue given to us. It reads, if the greatest of them is left out, okay, if the greatest of them is left out, the average reduces by 1. Okay, now let's understand this one carefully. Okay, which is the greatest among them? Okay, for some time here, let us consider d as a positive number. So hence we'll tell this one 7 a plus the 7th term actually will be the greatest. Okay, if the 7th term is left out here, okay, what will be our numbers? It is a minus a 3d, a minus a 2d, this is a minus a d, next one is a plus a d and a plus 2d here. Like this we will have it. Right? Okay, now identify what numbers. Okay, there are only 6 numbers present here. In these 6 numbers here, what is the average of these numbers? Average of the numbers here will be the one which comes in the middle here. Okay, what is the average of this one a and a minus a d here? Okay, we can tell this one the average will be equal to a minus d by 2 here. Okay, so hence we can tell the average of the 6 numbers is equal to a minus d by 2. And this average, he tells it that it is equal to 1 less. It is reduced by 1. Okay, it is reduced by 1 here. So hence he is telling this one here that a minus d here is equal, a minus d by 2 is equal to how much? It is equal to 36. Right? We already know a is equal to 37. Okay, so if I am substituting a is equal to 37 here, okay, what do I get here? D by 2 is equal to 1 I am going to get. Okay, so here I am going to get this one. D by 2 is actually equal to how much now? It is 37 minus a 36 here, which is equal to 1. So what will be the value for D here? D is equal to how much? It is 2. So hence we can tell the common difference actually for all these ones will be how much? It is equal to 2 here. Okay, now further, okay, one more point, it reads, if the smallest of them is left out here, the average increases by 1 here. Okay, so and the question is asking to find here the common difference of the arithmetic progression. It is that D that we are supposed to find here. We have already got it here. D is equal to how much? It is 2 here, and that is the answer. Okay, now observe, let us use this information also here. What is it telling? If the smallest of them is left out here, the average increases by 1. Okay, now which among this ones is the smallest? Okay, it is a minus a 3D here. Okay, if I leave this ones here, I will have 6 terms present. Okay, let me write it somewhere here. Okay, what are the 6 terms here? I'm going to get like this. It is a minus a 2D, next one is a minus a D, next one is a plus a D, a plus 2D, and a plus 3D here. Okay, again there are total 6 terms present. Okay, what will be the average of these 6 terms? Please understand, you could have taken it like this, sum of observations divided by number of observations. Okay, you could have done it that way also. What is the sum of observations? I'm going to get here, there are total 6a here, right now 6a. Okay, minus 2d plus 2d minus d plus d gets cancelled. So here I see this one, it is 6a plus a 3d whole divided by 2. It will give me, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, 6a plus 3d here whole divided by 6 here, that gives me a plus how much? It is d by 2 here. You could do by using sum of observations by number of observations also here. But okay, straight away you have to identify this one. If the numbers are there in an arithmetic progression, the middle number will be the average. The median will be the average. Okay, what number comes in middle here? Observe, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth here. So what number comes in the middle means it is a average of these two numbers. Okay, a and a plus d. What is the average here? A plus d here divided by 2 will give us how much? It is a plus d by 2. And he says this one, okay, when the least number is left out here, the average increases by 1. The average is going to increase by 1. Original average is 37. Now he tells this one that this is equal to 38. Okay, if the value for a is equal to 37 here, we are going to get this one, d by 2 is equal to 1. That gives us d is equal to 2 here. That is a common difference actually which you are getting. Okay, either of the statement here we can find a common difference that we are getting is 2 here. Okay, that is the answer to this question here. Option B is the answer. Okay, now let's see another question. It reads, x and y are two regular polygons. X and y are two regular polygons. What should we understand from the regular polygons? Okay, all sides are equal. Okay, all sides are equal, all interior angles are equal, all exterior angles are equal. That's the one which you have to identify from this word given, regular polygon. Okay, x and y are two regular polygons with x and y sides respectively. Okay, one polygon has x number of sides, another polygon has y number of sides present. It reads, the ratio of measures of each exterior angle of x to that of y is 6:5 here. Okay, now what do we know? Okay, what do we know here is in a regular polygon. In a regular polygon, of n sides. Okay, n sides. What do we know? Each exterior angle is equal to how much? It is equal to 360 divided by n here. Straightforward now. Each exterior angle of an regular polygon with n sides is equal to 360 by n. In the same manner, we can tell this one, each interior angle is equal to how much now? It is 180 minus 360 by n. Interior angle plus an exterior angle, actually sum is equal to 180 degrees here. So hence, if we know exterior angle is 360 by n, interior angle we could tell it as it is 180 minus 360 by n here. Okay, so now observe, we have this one, two polygons, one having x number of sides, another having y number of sides. Furthermore, it says the ratio of measure of each exterior angle of x to that of y is 6:5 here. So hence we can tell it this one, it is a 360 divided by x here whole divided by 360 divided by y is equal to 6/5 here. Okay, what is the 360 by x here? It is each exterior angle. Okay, 360 by y is each exterior angle of that polygon with y number of sides here. Okay, and that ratio he has given it equal to how much? It is 6:5 here. Okay, so upon simplifying this one, what are we getting? We are getting this one, y by x is equal to how much? It is equal to 6/5. So here what can we tell? We can tell this one, polygon with y sides is actually having this one, the number of sides as a multiple of a 6 here. Okay, so hence we could have taken this one, let y is equal to something like 6k and let x is equal to 5k. The polygon with x sides here has the number of sides as a multiple of 5, and polygon with y number of sides here has the number of sides as a multiple of 6 here. That's what we have to identify. Further, further it says this one, it says, and the ratio of measure of each interior angle of x to that of y is 9:10 here. Okay, interior angles, if you are taking the ratio, it comes equal to 9:10 here. So hence, let's understand what is the each interior angle. It is 180 minus 360 by n here, right now. Okay, so hence we can tell this one, it is 180 minus how much? It is 360 divided by, okay, for x here the number of sides is equal to 5k, and for y each interior angle we are getting like this, it is 180 minus 360 divided by how much? It is 6k. This one he says it equal to 9/10. Okay, 9/10. Find the number of that. Okay, this is 9/10 here, like this. Okay, now if you simplify this one, please see here. Okay, wait, 5 will cancel this how many times? It is 72 times here. Okay, and here we are going to get, this is how much? It is 60 times. Okay, so upon simplification we get it this manner. It is 180k minus a 72 divided by how much again? This is 180k minus a 60 is equal to how much? It is 9:10 here. Okay, now I could have taken 10 as a common factor here and cancel this 10 here. Okay, let me do this one. If I take 10 common factor here, I'm getting this one as how much? It is 18k minus a 6 here. Okay, so this 10 here and this 10 here is getting cancelled. Okay, now observe, 9 also I could have taken as a common factor here. Please see here. Okay, 9 if I'm taking it common factor here, I'm getting this one, 920 is a 180 here, 8 9s is 72 here, like this. And now I cancel this 9 and that 9 here. So what did I get here? I'm actually getting this manner. Okay, let me write it here. It is 20k minus 8 divided by 18k minus 6 is equal to 1. Okay, so here I get this one. It is 20k minus 8 is equal to 18k minus 6 here. Okay, that gives me 2k is equal to 2. That gives me k is equal to 1. That gives me k is equal to 1. If k is equal to 1 here, what did we find here? We find this one, that a polygon with x number of sides actually has how many? 5 sides only. And the polygon with y number of sides has 6 sides only here. Okay, now question is asking to find the number of diagonals with x, this one x here. Now please understand. So another point to understand. Okay, in a regular polygon with n number of sides here, okay, the number of diagonals, okay, number of diagonals, okay, we can use a formula telling it like this. It is n into n minus 3 divided by 2 here. Okay, of course you can also tell it this manner. It is the number of okay, okay, you can also tell it in this manner. It is a number of lines minus the number of sides. Okay, number of lines here we can tell it like this. If there are n number of points present, the number of lines that can be drawn here will be equal to nc2. Okay, minus the number of sides is n. Okay, nc2 minus n here, if you are simplifying this one, you are going to get the same. It is n into n minus 3 divided by 2. This is a formula to calculate the number of diagonals. Okay, now using that formula here, let's calculate. Find the number of diagonals of x here. Okay, x has how many sides in it? It is 5 sides present in it. Okay, so number of diagonals here, diagonals of x here, I could have said this one, it is equal to 5 into 5 minus 3 divided by 2 here. Okay, this is 5 here. Okay, number of diagonals is equal to 5 into 5 minus 3 divided by 2, that equals how much? It is 5. Okay, that is the answer to this question. Clear? Okay, now let's see another question here. See this question. It reads, if 20 power x is equal to 30 power y is equal to how much it is 100 here, then x minus y is equal to dash. Now see here, here can I write it this manner, 20 power x is equal to 100, or it would imply 20 power x is equal to 10 square. Okay, so here I can write it this manner, it is 20 power x here is equal to how much? It is 10 square. Okay, so here I could, okay, applying logarithms here, I could have said this one is equal to how much? It is log of 20 power x is equal to how much? It is log 10 square. That gives me how much? It is x into log 20 is equal to, okay, 2 into log 10. Okay. Okay, so here I could have said it this manner. Okay. Okay, fine. Let me do this one. X by 2, which I am talking of here, I get it this manner. It is equal to log 10 divided by how much? It is log 20 here. Okay. Now, please see another part here. Another part actually it is given like this. 30 power y is equal to 100 here. 30 power y, if it is 100 here, we can write it this manner. It is 30 power y is equal to how much? It is 10 square here. Okay, same thing, applying logarithms on both the sides. Okay, we are getting a relation like this. It is y into log 30 is equal to 2 into log 10. Okay, that gives me y by 2 is equal to how much? It is equal to log 10 divided by log 30. Right? What are we asked to find? We are asked to find this one, the value for x minus a y here. We are asked to find x minus a y here. Please observe this one. Can I write this one x minus y as, okay, can I write x minus y as, it is a 2 times of x by 2 minus a y by 2. Right? 2 times of x by 2 minus a y by 2 here. X by 2 value we have got it something like this. Okay, x by 2 we got it as, this is log 10 by log 20 here. Okay, so this part we can write it as, it is 2 times of log 10 divided by how much? It is log 20. Okay, minus, here I am getting this one, it is log 10 divided by log 30 here, right? And please understand, okay, talking of logarithms here, the value for log 10 is equal to 1. Okay, log 10 is equal to 1. So here, the next part here, I could have written it as, it is 2 times of, it is 1 by log 20 minus 1 by log 30 here. Okay. Simplifying this ones, we could write this one as what? It is a 2 times of how much? It is log 30 minus a log 20 divided by log 20 into log 30. Right? Now, observe carefully. If I take this 2 actually into this bracket here, I will get something like this here. It is a 2 log 30 minus a 2 log 20 divided by log 20 into log 30. Okay, please let me write it on this side here. I am going to get it like this. It is a 2 log 30 minus of 2 log 20 divided by log 20 into log 30. Okay, here 2 log 20 can be written as what here? It is log of 30 square. 30 square is 900. Okay, so here we can write this one as what? It is log 900. Okay, minus here 2 log 20 is actually same as log 20 square. Log 20 square is 400. I mean, log 20 square is log 400. So hence, okay, this is log 900 minus a log 400 divided by log 20 and then into log 30. Okay, this is a format which you are looking for. It is there in option D here. That is the answer to this question here. Okay, what one has to learn here is that, okay, what are the rules for logarithms here that we have to learn and then apply it wherever applicable. Of course, this x minus y can be represented in different ways here, but okay, from the options we need to select, okay, which format actually is equaling this x minus y. That's what we have to see it here. Okay, okay, the answer to this one x minus y is there in option D here. Okay, that is the answer. Okay, with that we come to the end of this session here. Thank you.